Yeah.
Lisa did a wonderful job.
Let's come back to that.
Okay.
Welcome, Athens-Clarke County Board of Elections, special meeting, June 17th. The time is 4:31 PM. We are at 2555 Lexington Road. First item on the agenda is to adopt the agenda. Floor is open to make a motion.
To adopt the agenda.
Okay, motion, Ms. Till. Do a second.
I'll second.
Okay. Agenda is adopted as presented. Next item on the agenda is public comment. It appears as though there are no members of the public
She got other duties today.
wishing to make comment, but I will make a quick comment and recognize Ms. Till. She had a compliment for another member, so.
In your place, not that you could be replaced, but,
Everyone could be replaced.
but Miss Lisa did a fantastic job. She moved through everything just like she's done it 100 times.
Oh,
So,
thank you, Lisa.
I love it. I love it. I thought about watching, but then I said, you know,
don't.
I'm on vacation.
No.
They got it under
don't.
control. All right, next item is election day update. So let's start with the directors or, probably Ms. Pam first, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you, Chair Raffle. Election day update. So far, everything is going good. All the polling locations opened up this morning at 6 o'clock for their final update. And then all polling locations open on time at 7 o'clock, so we did not have to get any court orders for any extensions or anything.
Listen,
Praise the Lord. I went out and visited a couple of polling locations today, not as many as Miss Lisa here, but we ran into each other on a couple of them. Like I said, most places they ran great. The equipment was looked at a couple of them. I had to be, area manager for one of them, just looked at one of the BMDs just to make sure that it was charging correct, but we got that settled and basically, working with the electricity in the schools, cause a lot of them are, closed now because of
Yeah.
schools out and they're doing some construction in some schools, but the BMDs was up and running fine. That was one of the locations Lisa and I were in together. Basically for its poll, for its vote cast for today at our 10 o'clock, call in, we had 307 votes. Then at 2 o'clock, we had 752 votes. So the total votes that were cast at 2 o'clock was 1,059 votes. As of 4 o'clock today, we were at 2,713 votes. Total, that includes advance in person and election day, which is now getting our voter turnout at 3.1%. As of now. Today, we had a visit from Secretary Rackenberger. He came in just to say hello today. We thought that we was getting a reward. But it was good just for him to come by to say hello and just to, to commend the workers and, speak good things about our elections department. So that was good to hear. And interesting news then, at that time, he said that, we were, one of the counties that was ahead in the state as far as voter turnout. So, I couldn't quite remember the number. I believe it was 2.4% at that time, but like I said, now we're at 3.1. So it was good to hear that, and it was just good to see him there, and, that's all I had. Anything we need to add, Lisa or Audra? Oh, I know we, doing the vote review panel is in. They have started the processing, of the ballots. Ms. Taylor has giving them instructions of what they need to do at this time during the time of processing absentee voters. Is there anything else we need to add, Ms. Taylor?
right now, they are not quite, sequestered yet. I'm really hoping to get 10 more ballots, but we'll see. Let me cross my fingers before I say this. Everything with this election for absentee ballot. And our numbers, when we compare it afternoon, they have been jam up perfect.
Mhm.
The ballots that have come back so far, when accepting the ballots, the oaths have been filled out completely. I have not done any cures. So those 45 people who have returned their ballots, including our chairman, thank you, all of them. I mean, printed name, signature, ID number, date of birth, they left nothing off.
I was real nervous when I was,
I know,
Make sure I
I
do
probably intimidate you, you're probably thinking about me.
Oh, boy.
But yeah,
Just to come
it's
in
good.
and share.
No, everything's going well. The area manager have been really busy all day, running from one place to another with little small, easy to solve issues that, didn't really have any consequence, just little things that the poll workers needed a refresher on. And it's gone really well, so.
And she said so far, we've been on the money, as far as the numbers that are matching in E-Pulse and Jarvis. So far, like I said, we're no discrepancies or anything so far, so we hope we end 7 p.m. with having no discrepancies and we can all go home early. But, that's all I have. So any questions, anybody?
I do not have any questions. I think that, Ms. Briley here has prepared us a wonderful little report, so I will recognize her.
Oh, well, I just went to 8 different polling places and checked in with the, polling managers, introduced myself and just said I was there to learn, and, got very nice conversations. My overall impression of everybody was kind, dedicated, committed, nice, seasoned workers who go out of their way to provide easy access to the voting. It matches my experience being a voter for years and years, that, I felt valued as a voter and, respected as a person. And I think that folks that run in to vote real quick, they miss the kindness that they're getting in the voting area, by the poll workers. And that's a loss for them. Not that they're rude or anything, nothing like that. It's just that they miss that little moment of kindness that they could have. So, many took off work and used their own paid time off, to assist the voters to get in and out quickly during their lunch hours. Elderly retired poll workers feel tired and fatigued at the end of a 15-hour day. One of the suggestions was using, shifts, and that may have been done sometimes or not. And there's probably a whole bunch of drama about all that I don't know anything about.
Yep.
But, it was brought up. I paid attention to the parking, reading glasses available, Kleenex, chairs that roll, that facilities offers for folks that are not in wheelchairs. Good parking, that kind of stuff. It was just regular stuff. And then we talked about all the problems of the world and solved them all. And it was just real pleasant. So, and then I was able to connect up with Miss Willa, and she rattled off a list of places that she went to. I don't know how many she was able to get to, but, so she went too. So,
I did.
yeah,
I think we had, J.J. Harris, Howard B. Stroud, and Miriam Moore.
mhm,
Both of us went to
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Because I was telling you, usually it's depending on where I am at the time, that what polls I go to. I
Right.
live close to Winterville,
yeah,
but in Athens. So I usually go backwards and go to Winterville and then the Tennis Center and come forward. And, I was also able to go to the, Girl Scout location, which I missed out on last year.
uh-huh,
And, they can have a small space and they can have just unlimited space. I loved it. And, also I went to Lay Park and I just enjoyed the kids coming across the street, going to the swimming pool.
there you go.
I had to step to the side, but I love it. I love it. I hope they have lots of fun this summer at the park.
Yeah, there you go. So it was good. I learned little tips here and there and know that I got a lot more to go.
Excellent, love it.
That's it.
We're still. Anything?
Nothing
I
else.
just had one question. Was there any feedback on the library with the folks
I
showing
have
up at wrong precincts or any confusion?
No.
Library's been very quiet
Yes.
today.
No news is good news, but
Yeah. The only thing I heard was that since Cleveland Road has two, and the first stop is the extension, they would have to punt people down the road to the JJ, or to, Cleveland Road
Yeah.
Elementary. So there was a lot of redirection there, but nobody else seemed to say anything about having to redirect people to different precincts. There was one fella that showed up at the extension and he had to be punted over to Winterville. Just because he probably works over there and he was probably trying to get the work, but he lives out there, so he had to go after work. So he was trying to catch his lunch.
well, someday
Yeah,
we'll have a vote center,
yeah.
someday. All right, anyone else? All right, well, next item on the agenda are announcements. June 20th, we'll be meeting at this location, which is 2555 Lexington Road, for the required pre-certification meeting. That'll be at 3 p.m. And then on Monday, June 23rd at 10 a.m., same location, we will have another special meeting to certify the election results. And then our regular meeting is scheduled for July 8th at 4:30 p.m., again at the same building. So, there we go. Get a lot of time here. Chair entertains a motion to adjourn.
A second.
I looked right at you. All in favor, say aye.
We'll make a good team.
I know, tag in, tag out.
There you go.